What is up, everybody? It's your boy Verta here, and thank you so much for stopping by. Now, before we start this video, the reason for it really is there's a popular demand for an updated Awakening Mystic PvE combo guide, and today is what I will actually deliver. See, I never thought it would be necessary just because they just shrunk the requirements of the shard abilities, but apparently people really want to see how I do it, and today is pretty much what I'll show you. Now, if you're looking for specifically Gyfin, I do have a guide ready, set up, and pretty much for you to take, so go ahead and check this out, because this combo here is not going to be particularly well designed for that place. I have one already set up. If you're looking for the add-ons, I have an add-ons guide about that as well, so check these before you come around looking for this specific updated rotation guide for PvE exclusively. So what has changed about Mystic on Awakening is that most of our spenders literally got the shard requirement shrunk from 3 to 2 for Wave Orb, or from 3 to 1 for Sea Burial and Rising Dragon. To cut to the chase, really the most important, in my opinion, combo that you should know is how to unload all of your Martial Spirit Shard spenders as fast as possible. So as you can see right now, I don't have any consumables on me, and this is a little bit good for shard generation for Mystic because the server can catch up with your attack speed in a sense. But nonetheless, I'm going to show you the entirety of the rotation, which will not mess you up even if you have your Z buff, everything there up and running. So also this provides me an opportunity to kind of do it slowly. So this is one of the things that you have to do. We're going to start literally with a Sea Burial. We're going to do a Rising Dragon immediately after. We're going to do a Gushing Waters with a Dragon Shatter and a Raging Wind, looking like this. And this is pretty much the fastest way to unload, and kind of the most damagey way. Basically, we're going to make use of most of our abilities, which are really fast into the activation, and they're going to, of course, the hit are going to have all of the martial spirits are generated. So if you're looking, however, for the most adequate combo in the sense of debuffing and buffing, let's just say that you're grinding Crypt of Resting Thoughts and you want to have all of your accuracy pretty much ready, set, and going. One of the first things that I really need to tell you is to go over here into your main and lock an ability called Scissor Kick. You want to lock this in PvE. You really want to lock this. In fact, let me just save this into my presets because we have to do it. What you want to do is pretty much have your attack speed up, and of course have from the skill add-ons, from the skill enhancements, Nature's Wrath for the 15% or 12%, my bad, accuracy buff. You can access this accuracy also from Mass Destruction, which is 6, but of course we would prefer 12 instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Shift X to activate this. We're going to do a Thunder Pound to do our crackling as well, and then we're going to go into the Awakening, doing the entirety of the combo again. So basically this is just a few, quite a few prerequisites to do, just in case you want to have that. And the moment the buff drops, you're going to do the same. Now, the way pretty much I do my priorities is because the way I've tailored my add-ons, as you can see into the add-ons guide, is pretty much more onto the mobility side of things and more into the engaging side of things. For example, I use a lot of my Spiral Torpedo for positioning. I use a lot of my Sea Burial for positioning, and most of those abilities are what I use for example, for back attack and critical hit damage in case I need them. In reality, the skill priority, of course, needs to be always keep your AP buff up and always keep your debuffs onto the targets. So if you really want to do something like this, then your best bet would be simply to, do a Crouching Wolf for your attack speed, do a Spiral Torpedo for your AP, and do a Rising Dragon to debuff all the targets. And I have onto my Tidal Burst over here, onto the skill add-ons. Tidal Burst is also going to give me accuracy and evasion rate minus onto the target. So this is as much as we could get as an updated. Nothing really much changed. It's just that the rotation shrank by a little bit, creating a lot more comfort. Now, the PvP implications of this are vastly much more superior compared to what happened in PvE. We got far too much burst now, in my opinion, but what we have in PvP is the possibility to really not spend spend all of our martial spirit shards hoping, and you know, Awakening Mystic Generation in PvP is that's just a beast on its own. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. This is pretty much the entirety of the rotation, and yeah, keep on rocking. If you need any accuracy, shift X, shift R and B, and pretty much you can use also the Magnus skill in between. If you want to do that, then do it, but in reality it's not that essential nowadays, especially. Love you to death, guys. See you soon.